BFS, and I'm here today to talk about why do we test, right? The goal for us as strength coaches and coaches in general is to give our kids an opportunity for the best level of success in their athletic performance or their lifelong fitness. So we all know training is important. Everybody knows it's important to strengthen the body, to strengthen the mind, to increase better movement, right? We all do that. From that aspect of training, the next component is we all know that we want to compete in performance at a very high level and have success. The middle part that a lot of programs are missing is the idea of performance testing. Why we test. The key to testing is understanding that we test to make sure the kids can connect the dots from their training, which is the first thing, to their third thing, which is performance and activity. Those performance tests are what validate our training, right? If we train properly, then we're going to make sure that our performance in movement gets better. Therefore, our performance in competition, we should excel. And that's the ultimate goal. So when you look at those performance tests, those are what give us the opportunity to make sure our training is really effective and really working for our student athletes. Things like the vertical jump, the standing long jump, mobility testing, lateral movement, a pro shuttle, a quick sprint, a 10-yard or a 40-yard, all sorts of different tests are out there and available to make sure that we're really building great student athletes that are balanced and have symmetry in movement and are very explosive. So you have door one over here, which is training, which is really important. But sometimes that training gets sacrificed because we start to focus on weight more than we focus on performance. Then you have door two, which is your performance tests. The reason, again, we test is to make sure that what we're doing in door number one is actually working, and to make sure that door number one transitions to door number three, which is our performance in competition or in activity. That's the overall breakdown that we really want to focus on. So from there, if you look at implementation, first thing we always want to do is have a pre-assessment of movement. Look at how the student is moving. Simple things, balance, coordination, how they move. From there, get a baseline test of your performance tests. Get that number right at the get-go. Make sure that you don't let 3-4 weeks go by or a month before you test performance. Get the baseline so that you can start to show progress right away. From there, start to work with body weight. Get the kids moving with resistance focus, but only their body weight. Make sure they can do it properly. Assess technique and continue to test performance. Every week, every other week, find your cycle that works for your calendar and continue to test performance. As they progress out of body weight, they'll move to your readiness program, which gives them the opportunity to continue to add resistance, but at a very controlled rate based on your requirements and what you think their technique allows. So once they've graduated out of your readiness program, take them to that last tier, which is a rotational set rep scheme that allows for growth and competition against their best efforts. And throughout every cycle, always focus on testing performance and showing progress, connecting the dots, linking training to performance, making sure they understand that connection and how proper training should equal better overall performance in any given activity. Thanks so much.